We begin tonight with what some are calling an attempted coup, led by 6 Democratic lawmakers. Now, we first showed you the tape last night. Here's a reminder. Take a look.
This administration is pitting our uniformed military
and intelligence community professionals
against American citizens.
like us. You all swore an oath
to protect and defend this Constitution.
Right now, the threats to our Constitution aren't just coming from abroad, but from right here at home.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
Now, without citing any, quote, unlawful orders, Democratic lawmakers are telling members of our military, the U.S. military, and our intelligence community to rise up and defy your elected president, the United States Commander-in-Chief, Donald J. Trump, reassuring service members, people in the intel community, they will have their backs. Now, today, our very own Martha McCallum asked one of these lawmakers, Jason Crow, to explain this bizarre video. The congressman responded in a pretty vile way, trying and attempting to smear Martha with personal attacks. Take a look at this.
Well, that's unfortunate that in politics these days, people grab something and twist it and contort it and lie.
Some might say that
make it into
you have
something
grabbed
it's
something
not.
and twisted it and contorted it. You have, you're talking to young members of the American military, and you're not telling them specifically what it is they should see as illegal. So you're putting ideas into their head that maybe they're being asked to do something illegal, and what we're seeing actually is recruitment rising. And people wanting to join the military under the president.
Here's an interesting fact for you, Martha. Our men and women actually are very smart, very incredible men and women in our military. And
you don't have to tell me that.
Well, apparently I do.
No, you don't, sir. I have great respect for the United States military.
You actually disparage them when you say that a simple reminder is something they cannot handle.
You're wrong. You're 100% wrong. I didn't disparage them in any way. In fact, I give them enormous credit.
You don't think they can handle reminders about their legal obligations?
I think these men and women certainly can handle it.
Checkmate, Martha McCallum. I'll say there. And by the way, he was rude, vile, interruptive, and he wasn't telling the truth. The language they used that we just played for you, there was no ambiguity in that language, what they were asking the intel community to do and our military to do. In case you're looking for more clarity, well, let's go to Stephen Miller. The video put out by Crow and the other 5 lawmakers is not just incredibly brazen, it also is deeply illegal. Listen to what he says.
It is insurrection, plainly, directly, without question. And when you have one of the lawmakers on that video being unable to state in, as you say, lengthy cross-examination, a single so-called illegal order, it just proves the point. It's a general call for rebellion from the CIA and the armed services of the United States by Democrat lawmakers, saying that you have not only the right, but the duty and the obligation to defy orders of the Commander-in-Chief.
You must refuse the illegal orders, but we don't know which ones we're talking about. Now, the question tonight, could these 6 members of Congress, can they be charged with a crime? Let's take a look at this. 18 U.S. Code 2383, quote, whoever incites, sets on foot, assists, or engages in any rebellion or insurrection against the authority of the United States or the laws thereof, or gives aid and comfort thereto, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 10 years, or both, and shall be incapable of holding any office under the United States. Now, tonight's question, did these Democratic lawmakers attempt to incite insubordination among members of the military and in our intel community? Did they provide comfort to their targets when they promised to, quote, have their backs? What was their intention? Were they hoping to destabilize President Trump's executive branch, undermine his constitutional role as commander-in-chief, and complicate his authority as such? Now, if the answer to these questions is yes...
All praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. So, as you can see, all right, now the left, all right, the far left is telling the military members that they don't have to follow unlawful orders from Nero 47. All right. And, you see it's just more division in this kingdom. All right. That's a serious, what do you want to call it, request or, for them to be alluding to the military not to follow the orders of the commander-in-chief is a serious thing. And you seeing, this kingdom divided and falling. All right, all this infighting has been going on, since the day that this man stepped in office. It's always some type of confusion or some type of disagreement amongst the leadership in this place. And now, it's cause for violence. You had the Charlie Kirk incident, however many months, maybe 3 months ago, all right, which was political violence. And now you have the military being asked to rebel. And, Trump, Nero 47 made a response to this, which I'm going to do a video on that too, Lord willing, speaking on how, this should be punishable by death. The fact that the Democrats are asking this. All right, but Matthew 12:25, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself cannot stand. All right. And this is what you're seeing in this country. The house being likened to the government is divided against itself. Every day you turn the TV on, there's some more, negative news. All right, more violence amongst the people. You have the ICE agency. That's really going at the people, man. All right, this place is crumbling from the inside out. All right. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. All right. Being brought to desolation, desolation being the act of desolating, grief, sadness, all right, devastation, ruin, all right, a barren wasteland, okay, which this place will ultimately become, all right, depression, despondence, dispiritedness, downheartedness, gloominess, miserableness, melancholy, sadness, oppression, sorrowfulness, unhappiness. These are the things that this kingdom is experiencing. All right, the desolation. Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? All right. So this power structure can't stand. All right, because it's all out of order. And these people are going to continue to get more aggressive and bold with their talk as far as the left wing versus right wing. And you see violence is, going to quickly pursue. Because as I said before, you have Donald Trump who, with Nero 47, who say, this type of behavior should be punishable by death. So now he's calling for the Democrats to be hung in the street. All right, it's just more and more chaos in this place, man. Ecclesiasticus 10:1, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. All right, this government is all out of order. Even the fact that you have, two opposing sides at the top, that's going to trickle down. As the scriptures say, as a judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. And this place is in chaos because the leadership is chaotic. And it's going to continue to be that way until, this place is ultimately taken out by Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But I ain't going to hold you. I hope that video was edifying. Shalom.